So we're on our way to Moe's, and then we're gonna run some errands. And Eric's driving the car. You have anything to add, Eric?
We're watching Undercover Boss, and Moe's was the company that the boss was going undercover for, and then it made me really hungry for Moe's.
Yeah.
So, what's your favorite thing from Moe's?
I like trying different things. Like, I think the home wrecker is pretty good, but that's usually like way too big, so I get like the junior one or something.
What do you get in the home wrecker?
Something that would wreck a home.
No, I mean like what kind of meat? Black beans.
Usually chicken and black beans and
Which topping?
black olives, which
Usually you get like pretty much everything that's there. It's like black olives, the corn
peppers, mushrooms,
the corn
corn salsa, cucumbers, lettuce, cheese, sour cream, guacamole, and then queso on the side with the chips.
Yep.
You got me into that. I just take yours. I don't order my own. Because that's what I like to do. It always tastes better if it's from Eric's plate. Right, Eric?
Yeah. Well, the queso is just... I always like get the bigger one, think I'm going to need more, and then we just leave like a third of it left. And so, yeah.
So I help you out, basically.
Yep. So, and we're going to clean your car.
Yeah, here's the damage. Somebody exploded in here.
We're not like... I don't think we're very neat people in general, because we've like let this be there for the last like 80 days. We just like, okay, it's there.
Well, it was like before we got married, I think, because Mackenzie was sitting in the front car and she's like, whoa, what happened here? And I said, oh, I never noticed it.
So yeah, when did it happen? I thought it happened during the... You don't remember who did it?
Well, it may have been like right before then, because I don't remember it prior to that, and like I always had
and
my
didn't
mom.
they clean your car too?
Yeah.
That week. So yeah, that's what I was... Yeah.
So maybe somebody was sitting up front and had like a Coke that exploded.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think we're kind of like partially neat people, but we're like not like all...
Strict.
We're not like stressed out about like if our car is dirty or something. Like I know certain people.
Well, see,
they would be stressed out. This would like give them stress. They'd have to take care of it.
Well, see, what stresses me out is other people are stressed out about it. And so they come in my car and they're like, man, your car is so dirty. And then I feel bad because I'm like, hey, I'm giving you a ride and you're like complaining that my car is dirty. You know, you should appreciate the ride.
Do you ever do that though, like with people you don't know very well? You like apologize for your car? Do you ever do that?
Yeah, sometimes.
I feel like I do that all the time. If I'm ever giving somebody, like I just don't know them that well, I'm like, excuse the mess, or you know.
Yeah.
And then every once in a while, I'll have my car just cleaned and somebody will ride in it, and I'll be like, oh yeah. They'll be like, your car is so clean. I'll be like, yeah, that's how I normally have it.
Yeah.
We do, you know.
So today was pretty much a down day. We actually rested.
Yeah, I think I get like, maybe what it is like, the reason I don't like having too many down days is because I like get adrenaline highs off of doing events and going places, you know?
Yeah. I feel guilty when I don't do things. I mean, not that I'm doing them out of guilt, but because, like, I like meeting with people and stuff, and then when I'm not, I'm like, what am I doing? I'm just laying around, not accomplishing anything.
Yeah, so we didn't really sleep in that late, but we just sat there on the couch and watched Mr. Holland's Opus. Did you cry at all during that movie?
Yeah.
Did you tell that I was crying too?
You were crying? Oh, Eric, why didn't you tell me? What made you cry?
I thought I think the part where he's there's different parts, but I think the part where he's like, singing that song for his son.
Yeah, that made me cry.
Punch Buggy,
Yellow, no punch back. Yay!
Gotcha.
No, I'm pretty sure that was a tie.
There's videotape evidence now, so we can go back and see.
So you can tell we're both very competitive.
Yeah, and that whole the whole song to his son, like, that was nice because it's just, I mean, obviously it's just a story, just a movie, but it is one of those things. It's like sometimes if you don't take the time to recognize the people that are around you, you can miss out on things, and if you don't show them love, and it's like kind of like every time I feel like I'll sit there with some of my friends or if I'm doing something with you, or it's like I noticed, like, sometimes I'll do this where I'll be like up really late talking to somebody, and I'll start feeling guilty, like, oh, it's like it's late, it's the weeknight, everybody's gonna be tired the next day. But I started thinking about it, I'm like, well, what's the point, like, okay, yes, we're gonna feel tired the next day, but we got to spend time talking and enjoying each other, and that's what it's about anyway. It's that relationship and about loving one another, and if you have to be tired the next day, to me it's worth it.
Yeah.
So anyway, so that I felt like that's I mean, he didn't realize it about his son until much later, which was kind of sad when you think about it.
Yeah.
He loved his son, but didn't realize how he avoided spending time with his son.
Yeah.
So.
Well, yeah, I think it just showed me the importance of how we show love. Because, like, different people express and need love differently. And it's just good to listen to other people's needs. Like his wife really wanted for him to be there to support her by going to the sign language classes and meeting with their son's teachers and stuff, and I guess he just couldn't handle it or whatever. He was just investing himself in his own students, and then his son wanted for the same thing for his daughter or for his dad to just be involved.
Yeah. All right, we're here.
Here's Moe's.
Welcome to Moe's.
Yay.
Good.
So we're in the midst of a tornado here. I think we're gonna die.
Well, we are going to die, just not today. I can guarantee it. Yeah, we're driving, and this is a really thick storm. I got my emergency flashers on. See that lightning? That's crazy. Like, you can see okay now, but when you start moving, maybe we picked the bad day to wash the car.
Well, we're getting a car wash.
Yeah, right.
So we're fat and happy. We just left Moe's.
Yeah, we're trying to survive the car trip. Whoa.
Oh yeah, that was pretty big. Everybody's driving a lot slower now, so I want to be careful not to skid off the road.
Well, the good news is my lawn will be nice and watered.
Yeah, that's true. Whoa!
Did you see that?
Huge.
Oh my gosh. That was like,
straight down from heaven to
I think
earth.
Thor fell from heaven with his, or
Thor.
not heaven, but Thor fell from wherever he comes from, and he threw his axe down to the ground, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That looked like a Thor lightning bolt.
Yeah.
It was like intense.
Yeah. Seems like it's lightening up now.
Okay, I'm gonna turn the flashlight off.
We survived this time. There's still thunder though. And lightning.
Hey, we just went to AutoZone to get some cleaning supplies. See what we got. You sound boring. Have you ever used any of this stuff before? Here.
No.
So that's Armor All. So that's gonna clean all your other stuff, and it does like a protectant thing on it.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool. Here's this. It's a spray wax, so you can spray it in the car, and it's not like regular wax, but you can. It makes things shiny. The car, on the outside of the car. Mothers, yeah, that's the company. Back to Black. That's another cool thing. What you basically do is if you have any like plastic, you don't have very much on yours, but my truck has more of them, is that you rub this on here and the plastic gets old and faded. It makes it all look nice and shiny and new.
Oh, okay.
So it's kind of cool. You can. Then I have this car upholstery cleaner, and you can spray it on your seats and you scrub it. It makes it all fresh and nice.
Oh, okay.
And then, but I got this. This is cool. You see what that is?
Close.
Yeah, you use it. So I thought that was cool because I've always had that issue where you're cleaning and you can't get around in the cracks and corners. So you throw this glove on and here. Grab this thing here. And you just see the dust there? Look at that. Well, see how that is? Pretty cool, huh? Okay, we're getting the car washed. Uh-oh, there's only 5 minutes left of battery. Margaret.
Yeah, that's right. We'll have to live the rest of our life with that video.
No. We're gonna die.
All the torment.
Well, it's a very violent process when you think about it.
Yeah, it's attacking my car.
The
We're so
battery's about to die. Alright. Charge the battery pack.